Campazano here with another really great exercise to be able to help you with a riding situation that a lot of people face but just don't know how to fix. So when we're riding things like a rising trot, we spend a lot of time working on how to get up out of the saddle or how to maintain a two-point position. When we talk about a sitting trot, we work a lot on finding the hip mobility, trunk stability, and symmetry issues are often addressed. But one of the things that can be really challenging to teach riders is how to bear down and how to push down into the saddle. And because oftentimes riders will grip and try to pull themselves into the saddle, right? And they'll collapse and they will round their back and get into that sort of cowboy defensive posture when the horse, pops up its croup or, just if it's a bouncy horse. And we want to learn how to have a downward and back and in push with the saddle. And you want to be able to know how to get your seat down and in and push and resist when the horse tries to pop you up. Okay, and so I have a little exercise using a simple resistance band. This is a fairly stretchy resistance band, so it's not real strong, but I'm going to start with this one, and I'm going to use it today simply because it's red, and you'll be able to see it more easily. So I'm going to take this resistance band, and I am going to wrap it behind me and under my tush, okay? And then I'm going to hold the ends of it, very much like I would be holding my reins. You can think of about being in front of a mirror so that you can give yourself that sense of alignment of your shoulder, your upper arm muscle hanging down through your shirt, right? We don't want our arms out in front of us. We don't want them way up behind us. So you've got to adjust your band until you can hold your hands. And so you're going to feel like you're pushing your hands. They're not actually going out in front of you, but you've got to keep a little tension. This is helpful too if you are somebody who tends to pull and you need to get that feeling of constantly pushing your hands and giving them forward without your horse taking them and taking you. Okay, so there's that part of this that is a really good learning exercise of keeping a little bit of tone. You'll find that you have to really engage your, what I call the bra strap muscles, right, that pull your shoulder blades down and back and in. Those are your lats. And so that you can have that tone and structure as your hand goes forward, but it's not rounding your shoulders, right? Okay, so I've got my arm in a riding position. I have a soft bend in my knee. Let me scooch over. My band is tucked under my tush. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to push my band down and away, okay? So I've got to, and the interesting thing is how much you're going to find that this taps into really deep and lower abdominal muscles to be able to push your band down and away, okay? If you are somebody who finds that your horse is constantly popping you out of the saddle, this is the same set of muscles you need to be able to use to bear down, okay? We talk about bearing down in a half-halt. We talk about bearing down in a sitting trot, bearing down to be able to engage, give that engaging aid to drive your horse's hind legs underneath, and those are the same muscles. Again, if I have my band, wrap it around my body, tuck it under my seat, find my riding position in my hands, and now I'm going to push my band down and away, okay? I'm not collapsing. I'm not overarching my back. I've got to keep my if you notice that the front of my torso and the back of my torso, these are going to stay the same shape and the same length as I push down and away. Okay, so I'm really tapping into these abdominal muscles that give me that bearing down effect so that I can be less victimized by my horse's bigger movements and bucks or pops or any of those sorts of things. I hope that little chip trick exercise helps you out. Go practice it. Let me know how that works for you. I'm anxious to hear your successes. All right. Bye, guys.